Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features two quarterbacks who always seem to find themselves in games that come down to the wire. It's Ben Roethlisberger going up against Joe Flacco. Now we'll take you out to Heinz Field, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're getting set for an AFC North matchup as we join you from Heinz Field.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms, and we are live here for this primetime matchup. There's all kinds of energy and excitement in the air. These teams get really fired up taking center stage on a night like this.
Well, you said it right, taking center stage. Today's professional athlete, we know it. We talk to all these players all the time. They love it when they're on stage and everybody is looking at them. Well, let me tell you this. We are looking tonight. This should be fun to watch.
The Steelers are back deep, waiting for the kick. Justin Tucker ready to kick it away to start today's game. Here we go, two rivals ready to square off. He's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle's made right around the 32-yard line. The offense is led by the quarterback who has virtually every Steelers franchise record for passing, Ben Roethlisberger.
Big Ben Roethlisberger is the reason why they call him big, because he is. He can sit in there, take the hits, and still throw that football down the field.
The Steelers from the 32. Bell's got it on the handoff. Here's the player who basically lives at the Steelers complex, Antonio Brown. He'll outwork everybody.
You said it right. He is the hardest worker on the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it shows. That's why he's productive on the field.
The Steelers take it from the 33. And they are in on Bell. And that's the type of run I think this offense would take all game long, Phil.
Oh, would they ever? They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
Ben Roethlisberger and Joe Flacco, they meet a couple of times a year in the AFC North, and man, they are pretty experienced about these games coming right down to the wire when it's the Steelers and the Ravens.
Yeah, you and I have done so many of those games, and we've seen both of these quarterbacks win the game on the last drive. So they're tremendous quarterbacks. They're the face of their franchises, and it's always fun when you get the Ravens and Steelers in the game.
What do you see when you look at these two quarterbacks, Roethlisberger and Flacco?
Isn't it amazing what a Super Bowl victory does for you? Now look at Joe Flacco, and I see him going against Ben Roethlisberger, and I just say, wow, Joe Flacco's the man right now. And I think that's how he's going to be viewed. The public, what they thought about him before, it doesn't matter what they used to think. Now they look at him, and they know he's one of the best in the NFL, and he is one terrific quarterback.
He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack. The Ravens defense making a statement early with a sack.
Yeah, you always want to hit the quarterback early, get some self-doubt into the quarterback, but also give the offensive lineman some self-doubt, going like, man, this might be a long day, and I think it will be.
Roethlisberger's lined up, two tight ends set. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
This Le'Veon Bell is some kind of smooth, and he can sometimes take it deep, as we saw right there.
Well, coming out of the Big Ten, he knows what rough football is all about, and he's come to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they need him to be a star running back, and that play there shows you he has the potential.
It takes today size at the quarterback position, it seems, in almost every case. There are exceptions, but you got two of the biggest guys to play the position here today, Ben and Joe.
Yeah, you do, and there's so many things. Yes, it's become a big man's game. When you look at most of the quarterbacks around the NFL, there are different ways to do it. We see it succeed other ways. But Ben Roethlisberger, I won't ever forget this. When he came out of Miami of Ohio, the first line I ever wrote about him as a quarterback was, he's big. He'll play big in the NFL. And, of course, for once, I was right.
The line of scrimmage, the 27.
First down at the 27. And the flag is down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
Stepping up, ready to go from the 7.
Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play.
First and goal from the 7.
And Miller can't hold on to that one. Giving this defense a lot of leadership and a lot of tackles is Darryl Smith.
I've always liked Darryl Smith at the linebacker position. Very athletic, and he's got experience, and that's what you need from a middle linebacker.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Three-step drop. He'll throw it over the middle.
Well, we hear it all the time about red zone offense because it's so important. Are you going to get a three-point try? Are you going to score a touchdown? That's why this moment is so big.
This will be the 8th play of this drive.
The Steelers lined up, bunch formation. Third and goal from the 7.
Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown. That's a terrific start for this team, Phil, with the early touchdown.
Yeah, just the way they planned it, man. You get in there during the week, you practice, you look at all that film, and then you say, here's going to be our starting plays for the game. You go out there, you run them, and you score. That is a great feeling.
Now they come out for the point after. Of course, this year, the new rule, the PAT, is snapped from the 15-yard line, making the point after 13 yards longer than the pass, a 33-yard point after attempt.
Webb's got a chance for a return. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line.
He is the man who runs the Ravens attack. Number 5, quarterback Joe Flacco.
When you're 6'6" and you can throw the football like Joe Flacco, you're always dangerous on the field, and every defensive back has a hard time sleeping the night before they play the Baltimore Ravens.
The Ravens take it from the 28. Handoff. Breaks free.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. And when you look at the lineups, of course, Steve Smith is a player to watch.
Steve Smith is so dynamic, has energy, has attitude. He has everything you want in a football player. Usually you just don't find it as a wide receiver.
The Ravens set the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Flacco's back in shotgun formation. Rashad Perriman has the football.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
When you see these two before the game, as we had our production meetings before, these two, they're different personalities, aren't they, preparing for a game like this?
Yeah, and there's a lot of ways to lead. They do it. You can do it different ways. But Ben Roethlisberger, probably a little more, personality-driven, emotional. He just likes to talk and be around. And then Joe Flacco is, he kind of drifts along. He's pretty cool. But we see when he's playing, his productivity, how hard he works, makes him a good leader for the Baltimore Ravens, too.
You might remember the time we were talking to James Harrison in a production meeting, and I was telling him I was squatting 165.
Yes, that's what he does his curls with, he noted right away, Jim. But he was impressed with the fact that at least you were doing squats.
Just a quick drop back. Dennis Pitta has the catch.
The Ravens do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes third down much easier.
Let's see if they can complete another one. This time, perhaps, for the first down. Third down coming up. Flacco's going to take it from the gun. The Ravens get a first down.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Flacco's dropping back to pass once again. Incomplete. And here we have second down. By Flacco. That's a gain of only a yard. Shazier's in a whole lot of pain right now. We'll take an injury timeout and be back in just a moment. Danielle Bellini is working to get us an update on that injury as soon as possible.
I think you can just tell by the body language and the way he's acting that is an upper body injury. Hope it's not severe. We'll let you know as soon as we find out.
It'll be 3rd down. Scanning the field. Flacco's pass will go for an incompletion.
The defense did a very good job there on 3rd and long. They got the incomplete pass, but it's the work they did on 1st and 2nd down. They made it tough on the offense, so 3rd long, everything goes to the advantage of the defense.
The Ravens lined up for the field goal. And the kick is good for 3. Phil, they get a field goal here about midway through the 1st quarter to at least put up some production.
Yeah, Jim, that's what you need. Every drive is not always going to end in a touchdown, and sometimes you overcome adversity. They did that.
Kick. Catches it. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Ravens defense, let's see where they are mentally here, Phil, after allowing a touchdown.
Well, they got to have some motivation after that last drive that was so poor. It's about discipline. We didn't see it from their defense. So this time, go out there and just do your job.
First down at the 27. Bell's going to take the handoff now.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
After running it, it's 2nd down. The Steelers come to the line with a bunch set. Antonio Brown has the catch.
A lot of times you look at the drag route and you think that's the safety valve. You know what? It is. The quarterback is always taught to look down the field. If there's nobody open, throw it to the drag route coming across the field. That time they did it. It's just short of getting the first down.
3rd down after the catch. Takes it out of the eye. Keeps churning ahead. Not able to get away from Smith that time.
Bell is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
It's first down as they head to the line. Roethlisberger's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Jumps high and comes down with it. Incredible catch there by the receiver as he goes vertical and comes down with the football and the catch.
We see these incredible catches every single week. Right now, the most talented guys in the NFL might be the wide receivers. They can just do everything: run, jump, run routes, and make these incredible catches.
Bell takes his spot in the backfield. Canty's the one who made the big stop.
The Ravens defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
coming to the line at the 49. Third and 4. Roethlisberger going down the field. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. They've built up a nice lead, and we're still only midway through the first quarter.
Jim, it is a good lead midway in the first quarter, and wow, the offense is hot. The quarterback, everybody playing well right now, and I don't know what's going to stop them.
The Steelers getting set now for the point after. And the extra point is good. Roethlisberger certainly given his team some momentum with that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards. Sean Sweezum readying his team for the kickoff. They're setting up the return. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Steelers' defense on that last series may have taken some positives out of only allowing a field goal.
Well, listen, I think 3 is better than 7. No question about that when you're talking about the defense. But they got some corrections to make. I think they did it on the sidelines, and this time they're looking to go out there and get a 3 and out.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. First down at the 26. Scans the field. On target. And Gay's there to take him down.
You throw it deep for a lot of reasons. One, you're hoping for the big play, maybe a touchdown, but also you got to think about interference. You can get that a lot of times, but that was a nice throw and catch.
Coming up to the line at the 14. Now first and 10. To the ground. Thomas is there that time for the tackle.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
Breaking huddle at the 4. So first and goal to go. Takes it from the strong eye. Jams it across the goal line for the touchdown. This team needed that touchdown after really being dominated in the early going, and now they've got to have their confidence back, Phil.
Late in the first quarter, this game was as close to getting out of hand as you can have a game in the first quarter, but what a good job and way to turn around the momentum by getting that touchdown.
Ravens getting set for the extra point. Inside of the uprights. The Steelers kickoff return team is on the field. After seeing their defense surrender some points, the score's 14-10. The Ravens ready to kick it away. He'll have a chance to take off. Still on his feet. And now he'll dip out of bounds. That return's good for about 27. The Steelers will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays that keeps the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down here and score again.
Bell in the backfield. Single back set. First down at the 29. Bell's taking the handoff. It's now second down. Bell's handed the football. Not able to get away from Smith that time.
Sometimes on 3rd and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
The Ravens defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Stands in the pocket. And Brown brings it in. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
I think that's playing it pretty safe, throwing that short pass on 3rd and long. I thought he had a chance to throw it down the field. He just couldn't pull the trigger and let it go.
And the Steelers are ready to punt this one away. He's going to try and return this punt. They'll mark him at the 22. And a run back of about 5. The Ravens on a quest for their 3rd straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL, not the way they're making it look. And they're confident, they look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch.
First down at the 22. Looking at every option. Double tight end formation. The Ravens from the 22. Brought down at the 32.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
First down here after the run. Going off tackle here. They'll meet him this time behind the line. A player is down on the field and the training staff comes out and we'll step aside for just a moment. We'll head back to the field now after the injury timeout. Danielle Bellini is getting us the update on exactly what happened down there. The Steelers defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. The Ravens snap it at the 31. Up in the air and comes down with the catch.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, if the big guy's not fast enough, we use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch it.
They come to the line, and it's first down. This play set up by the long gainer. Will go ground. That picks up about 3.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time when they stopped the play for a short gain.
Second down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Flacco sends it to Brown.
Well, the drag route that time picked up solid yards. These receivers, sometimes they get a little nervous running these drag routes or these short crossers because they are afraid a defender's going to come out of nowhere and hit them. That's the quarterback's job. See in front of the receiver, lead the guy to the open space.
Third and 2. Surveys.
Here you are, 4th down, short yardage to go near midfield. You lose it. It's the end of the first half. If you go for it and miss right here, you can put yourself in a big hole going into halftime. So the answer is don't do it. Don't put yourself in a big hole. Punt the football, but you never know. A lot of things go through the mind of coaches in situations like this.
No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines. The Ravens defense forced the 3-and-out the last series.
You know what they did? They went out there and whooped the offense. You know what I mean by whoop? That means you just dominate, and they did it.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. First down at the 21. Bell's tackled down after a gain of 2. The first quarter comes to an end, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers still driving as the second quarter gets underway. Second down following the run. The Steelers all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Scanning the field. 3rd down. Bell in the backfield. Single back set. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. The catch by Bell. And they are in on Bell after a gain of about 13. The Steelers are leading in this one, and a lot of that goes back to the play of this quarterback, Phil. Roethlisberger has been on the mark to this point.
He has. He's one of the better throwers in the NFL. When you give him time like he's had here so far today, he is going to put it right on target.
The Ravens defense now is going to go nickel. 1st and 10. Throws the pass. Bryant's met at the 44.
Steelers did a good job there on 1st down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now 2nd and short. Much easier to call those kind of plays.
So they complete that one, yet it's still 2nd down. Bell's going to secure the handoff. He's going to be tackled right around the 46-yard line. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
What do you see when you look at these two quarterbacks, Roethlisberger and Flacco?
Isn't it amazing what a Super Bowl victory does for you? Now look at Joe Flacco, and I see him going against Ben Roethlisberger, and I just say, wow, Joe Flacco's the man right now. And I think that's how he's going to be viewed. The public, what they thought about him before, it doesn't matter what they used to think. Now they look at him, and they know he's one of the best in the NFL, and he is one terrific quarterback. Bell's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the 1st down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the 1st down.
First and 10. Looking to go down the field here. Wow, what a catch. That's his 6th catch of the day. Brown's been option 1, 2, and 3 on offense today, Phil, as he just keeps piling up receptions at the wideout position.
Jim, he just has that special skill. He knows how to get open, and the quarterback is putting the football on the money.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Williams going to secure the football on the toss.
The Steelers running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Loss of 4 on the play.
Breaking huddle at the 23-yard line.
Second down and a long way to go. Williams is tackled down. Ends up picking up 4.
Williams is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. The Ravens go with the dime formation here on defense. Roethlisberger standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Scans the field. And it's swatted away.
It's a nice play that time by the defense. The offense is inside your red zone. You've got to stop them from scoring. That was a good job of swatting the football away.
This will be a field goal drive for Sweezum. And converts on the 3.
That was a nice long drive by the offense that time, and it stalls out. But good job by the kicker coming in and putting 3 points on the board.
The Ravens return team is ready. Webb's going to start his return. And he's going to be brought down right around the 33-yard line. Smith's been way less of a factor in the passing game today than we're accustomed to. Maybe this is the drive that he gets things started.
Yeah, you're right, Jim. I think everybody's hoping for that he'll pick up his play and just help everybody on the offensive side. Not doing a good job. He just hasn't been crisp running his routes. And when you're not crisp running your routes, hard to get open.
From the gun, Flacco. Mitchell nearly coming away with an interception. Second down coming up. Flacco from the shotgun. Makes the catch in open space.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
First down here. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Flacco will take it from the gun. Smith's got it on a pass that had some heat. That's reception number 2 for him.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Phil, it's still early, but we're getting another chance to watch the Ravens and the Steelers tangle.
It's awesome in the gym. Every time we do a Ravens and Steelers game, it brings a smile to your face. Because when you talk to the players and coaches, they don't even deny the fact they don't like each other.
No, it's pure hatred. And you talk about the rivalry being back in the Ravens' favor over the last couple of years. It seems like they always play close games. I mean, how many times have we seen the difference being a margin of 3?
Yeah, well, you know what? When you get two teams that have a lot of talent and they don't like each other, it's going to be hard for one team to dominate for 60 minutes. I think that's the biggest reason why these games are always very close.
Second down, 3 to go. Had it, but dropped it.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Now looking at third down. Takes it from the eye. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Well, one of the hardest things to do, and I think in the NFL now, is third short is run the football and pick up yards. That time, nice job by the offensive line. They showed their power, and they picked up the first down.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
They bring in the extra tight end. The Ravens snap it at the 31. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And it's James Harrison who makes the tackle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
2nd down and 3 following that nice run. Flacco's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
Well, when you get a couple first downs on a drive, it just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it.
Now moving the football to the 10-yard line. The Steelers set at the line. Dime package. No margin for error from just outside the goal line. That's a gain of 7.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
The football sits at the 3. Second and goal from the 2. Makes the grab. Touchdown. And these teams are on level ground again after the touchdown with just about half the second quarter still to play.
You know what's fun about situations like this when teams get tied? To see the strategy and what the coaches have up their sleeve that we haven't seen so far.
The Ravens with a PAT to tie the contest. And the point after is good. Ball's on the tee. Got a tie game now. The score's 17-17. The Steelers set to return the kick. He'll take it from the 1. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Steelers offense takes the field after putting together a nice drive on their last possession. They were finally stopped short of the end zone and had to settle for the field goal.
Yeah, they had to settle, but they did a lot of good stuff. And I know on the defensive side, they had them reeling. And now you got to go out there and take advantage of the fact that the defense was guessing last series. Keep them guessing.
The Steelers come to the line in a tight game here in the second quarter. The score's 17-17. First down at the 24. And now on the draw. Darryl Smith brings him down. Second down and 10. Bell's got it on the handoff. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line.
In a situation like this, 3rd and long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
3rd down on the way. The
The Ravens with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Roethlisberger takes the snap from the gun. Unable to complete that one, and that's a very quick 3 and out.
The Steelers put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
All set to punt here. Fields it cleanly and starts his return.
And he's able to get out to the 34-yard line.
The Ravens love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Ravens will come to the line. Second quarter, tie game. Scores 17-17.
The Steelers with a nickel look here on defense. First down at the 34. And that'll gain just a few yards.
He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up short gains.
That's second down coming up.
The catch is made by Justin Forsett. Brought down by Timmons. The Ravens are tied up right now, and part of what's been working for them is the passing game. Flacco's really been stepping up so far.
The passing game is keeping them in the game. There's no doubt about it. And listen, the league has changed so many rules to help the receivers and the quarterback, and these guys are taking advantage of it.
First down and 10.
Gets the handle here. And Hayward in on the tackle.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. They'll run it here. And this will go for a loss. Timmons, that time on the stop.
The Ravens think they're doing a good job this time by running the football on second down. And what do? They lose a couple yards. Now you have 3rd and long. You better be careful in this situation.
This is 3rd down. Flacco's got it in the gun. Looking across the middle. Flacco to his tight end, Pitta. Pitta's taken down at the 25.
The Ravens put themselves in a terrible situation. 3rd and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that first down.
Coming to the line at the 25.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up.
The give out of the eye. And that gains a few. And
with these type of rush totals, I think you probably have a team here in a tie game that is actually hopeful that better play out of the running game in the second half will lead them to victory.
I think you're right. You know, when you get in situations like this, you have to look at the offensive play caller and hope he has patience and he stays with the running game. I'm sure the head coach is telling him just that.
We're back, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning in the first half. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The Ravens from the 22. Good coverage by Gay that time as the pass goes incomplete.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Third down now. The Ravens will line up. First down markers right at the 15-yard line.
Takes it from the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. Touchdown, Ravens.
Brown's second touchdown of the game.
That touchdown appears that it will secure them to halftime lead as the second quarter is winding down here.
Well, they sure hope it does. There's nothing like going in at halftime with the lead. You just feel like all the hard work you put in the week, you put it to good use, and you want to keep that lead going in at halftime.
The Ravens line up now for the point after.
Driving extra point is good.
Flacco certainly given his team some momentum with that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards. The Steelers set to return the kick. And that return ends rather quietly short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 16.
Le'Veon Bell coming onto the field now.
Bill, he's done just about everything they've asked of him up to this point, but still it hasn't been enough to prevent them from falling behind.
Yeah, he needs some other people to join him. He's playing well, but you need everybody in the football team, especially on the offensive side, to pick it up.
Bell in the backfield, single back set, throws the pass. It's on target to Martavis Bryant. That's his 4th catch of the day.
Good job by the offense going the hurry-up offense. You do this to get the plays in, but also you want to conserve the timeouts.
Nice catch. The Steelers have been a little bit unbalanced with their attack, but one man, one receiver certainly isn't complaining. Brown's piled up receptions and really been a big part of the passing attack.
I think like in any sport, what do you want to do? Go to the hot guy, and the hot guy is outside, and they're finding ways to throw it to him. It's just a great job by the offense.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Looking middle that time, and it's incomplete.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time, he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
takes his spot in the backfield. Roethlisberger was targeting Antonio Brown with that pass.
Well, there's no doubt what to do in a situation like this. You do not take a chance and put your team in a position where they have to make a big comeback in the second half.
On the way, third down. The Ravens lined up in the nickel. Stands in the pocket. Smith nearly had the interception.
The Steelers really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
This will be a 46-yard field goal attempt. The field goal attempt is good. It's good. Phil, how about the kick here before the intermission? What does that do for this team?
Well, Jim, I think it puts them in a good frame of mind. It was a good drive by the offense, so that's got to give them confidence. And anytime you're close going to halftime, you got to be happy about that.
Sean Sweezum readying his team for the kickoff. And he'll start his return. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. Here's Joe Flacco getting set to take charge of this offense.
He's a big reason why they're in the position they're in right now, Phil.
Yeah, Jim, I think he's very happy with the way things have gone. The football team looks good, but he is performing very well so far in this game.
The Ravens come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. The Ravens take it from the 28. Intercepted! And he's brought to the ground.
Timmons able to show off those great hands and picking off that pass from the linebacker position. What a job and what a pair of hands.
The Ravens defense comes out for the start of the new drive after allowing a field goal the last time.
Jim, they hope to play better this time. You take the information that you've learned from the last drive and go out there and correct some of those mistakes.
Great starting field position for the offense. Roethlisberger comes out in the pistol. First down at the 34. Incompletion here as he was looking over the middle. The Ravens defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Roethlisberger from the gun. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. The Steelers signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. We're back and the offense is ready to roll after the timeout.
Here they come to the line at the 23. First down at the 23. It's complete to Martavis Bryant. The Steelers, 1 timeout remaining. All set up now at the 15. Roethlisberger's going to be in the pistol here.
Second down, 2 to go.
Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw.
It's third down coming up.
Roethlisberger set. Empty backfield. Roethlisberger's back in shotgun formation.
The catch is made by Steelers in for the touchdown. A big touchdown right there. They're almost sure to take the lead to the locker room with that score.
All touchdowns are big, man. They're all exciting. They all make you feel great. And right now, the offense, they are feeling great about what they did on that last drive.
The Steelers now will tack on the extra point. The point after try is in the books. The Ravens getting ready to field the kick. Halftime is fast approaching in a game where they now trail. The score is 27-24.
The Ravens return team is ready.
Webb's got it on the return. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. The Ravens hope to put up a few more points before the end of the first half. An action-packed first half of football.
Well, I don't see why they can't. They're getting no resistance from the defense. In fact, both of these defenses have been awful here in the first half. Man, they just got to play better.
The Steelers defense now is going to go nickel. From the gun, Flacco. Incomplete. Allen was in the vicinity.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
Second and 10.
Flacco able to find Dennis Pitta. The Ravens call a timeout. Their first.
Offense ready to play after calling a timeout. It'll be 3rd down. Ready for intermission. First, one more play. Looking at every option. And he comes down. No, the defender tips it out. The teams head to the locker room, and we'll be heading to the studio to our pal Larry Ridley as you watch the NFL on EA Sports.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get to it. Both teams have arguably played well enough to be leading at this point, but you see the score and realize this one may very well come down to the wire. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Set up now, 3rd and 7. Ben Roethlisberger would find his mark in coverage. After the short pass, he'll score. They strike first in the half. Steelers take it at the 49. Roethlisberger's going to complete the pass from the gun. And he'll go in for the touchdown. The Steelers go up by 11. Now 1st and 10. Pass will be completed over the middle. And the play will come to an end after a gain of 60. Later on the drive, Forset's going to stay inside after the handoff. And he'll take this 4 yards for the score, closing the gap to 4. About halfway through the second quarter, the pass will be completed on the slant, and he'd cap off the 10-play drive with a TD. Ravens all tied now at 17. 3rd down from inside the 40. The quick pass, it's complete, and he cap off the long drive with a touchdown. Ravens is up now by 7. Now till late in the first half, under duress, and the pass is picked off. Timmons isn't happy to come away with the pick and end the drive. Now following the interception, Wheaton's going to haul in the pass, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown as both offenses continue to rule the game. So that'll bring our halftime report to a close. We'll go back now to Heinz Field for the start of the 3rd quarter.
We are back for the start of the 3rd. Jim Nance, Phil Simms here at Heinz Field. The Ravens return team is ready. And the second half is underway in this great rivalry game. Webb's got a chance to return this one. He's tackled right at the 36. The Ravens offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
The Steelers with a nickel look here on defense. They'll run it off the toss.
Second down and 11.
Harrison's all over that offense and brings him down.
Well, every coordinator in the NFL has a box over there somewhere in that play sheet for 3rd and long. When he wants to try to pick the play up with a first down with a throw down the field, it could be seams, double moves, but they have 4 or 5 of those types of plays to pick up 3rd and long situations.
3rd down. The Steelers lined up in the nickel. and the first. The ball is fumbled. A recovery by the defense.
That's a good learning experience right there. You fumble the football, you learn from it, you know why you fumbled it. Next time, correct it so you don't do it again.
The Ravens defense comes back onto the field. Did not look so good that last series, giving up the touchdown.
Oh, you know the coaches are upset. My gosh, they ran some of the most elementary defenses that you can run, and they had mistakes by the defensive players. So they coached them up on the sidelines. We'll see if we see different results.
First down at the 19. Looking across the middle of the field, and incomplete this time. And now they'll try over again on second down. Ben Roethlisberger takes a look now from under center. Dropping back 3. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. The Steelers are in front thanks to their quarterback. Roethlisberger's had a huge performance in this one.
When you talk about creating opportunities, that's where you have to give credit to the coaching staff. They have helped the players. The play designs have been good, and the players are taking advantage of it.
2 tight ends on the field here. Third down and 2. Finds Brown. And it's Webb there to meet him.
That's what you want to do. Get a first down while you're on top and keep that clock moving and just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today.
Roethlisberger's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Roethlisberger set in the pistol. First down at the 41. Surveys. And Webb nearly picks off that throw. Well, they go for the bomb, but the defensive backfield was not fooled.
Yeah, they were all over at that time, and that was like shadow defense. Wherever the receiver was going, the defense was right next to him. Great job.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here. Scanning the field. But it's incomplete.
Interesting situation here for the offense. They got a lead here in the second half, but it's third and long. And you always like to say, the football is in the hands of the quarterback, so he has to be smart. If he tries to force it down the field, I do not like his chances.
The Ravens defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Third down and 10. Scans the field. Going for the deep ball. And intercepted. He's brought to a halt.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Looking at this comparison, Phil, it's fun to see these two quarterbacks going head-to-head in a tightly contested game.
Yeah, so well played on the offensive side by both teams. The quarterbacks, they've been very sharp. They're on target with the football, and their offensive lines are playing very well.
The Ravens will take the snap from the 30. Handoff out of the eye. And bringing them down, it's Lawrence Timmons.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stopped before a short gain.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
It's a two tight end formation.
The Ravens have it at the 34. Here's the handoff. Williams all over the ball carrier.
The Steelers guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Looking at third down.
The Ravens come to the line. First down marker at the 40.
Flacco's going to take it from the gun. Stands in the pocket. Launches it down the field. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
The Ravens don't have a lot of options on third and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
Sam Cook for the punt. Antonio Brown will return this punt. Gains 13.
Looking now at the numbers, it's got to be a bit frustrating for this running back. You would expect him to get stronger as the game goes on, but the numbers have actually gone in the other direction.
Well, that's what you would think, but I'll tell you, this defense has gotten stronger as the game has gone along. You know, I think what happened is they were just tired of getting run over.
The Steelers have it at the 29. Bell's brought down after picking up just a yard. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. The Steelers lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their way. Bell's had a tough one, especially down the stretch. If they want to control the game, you have to think they're going to go back to him for some more touches and try to get it right.
That's right. Keep giving him the football. Keep mixing the plays up. Don't get obvious in your play calls. If you do, the defense will have everything on their side.
Brown's got it, and a first.
The Steelers are really a true football team. Their defense, we know it's good. They don't want to just rely on it. The offense, nice job picking up that first down. Eat the clock up. Keep the pace of the game on your side. Small lead here in the second half. That was a good job.
Bell takes his spot in the backfield. Quick drop back.
Roethlisberger and Miller with that combination.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
That short pass play picked up 6. It's now 2nd down and 4. Bell's going to take the handoff now.
And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Bell's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Third down on the way. Another carry here. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Bell's able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. 3rd and short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
First down, offense readying for the snap.
The Ravens defense now is going to go nickel.
Again, staying with the safe plays. And they are in on Bell.
Bell's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. Out of the shotgun formation. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
Set up now at the 32.
The Ravens with a nickel look here on defense. First down at the 32. Roethlisberger over to Antonio Brown. The Steelers in both the first and second halves have featured this wideout. Brown's done everything asked of him today, Phil.
Well, this league is loaded with really tremendous wide receivers, and we are watching one of the best. He can do everything with the football.
2nd and short. He'll throw it over the middle.
Gains 16. That's his first reception today.
When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
Roethlisberger's completion percentage, 60% on the day.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
First and goal from the 7. Bell's taking the handoff. And picked up about 4.
Well, that last play almost got him in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
Second and goal from the 3. What a catch. Touchdown. At this point in the game, midway through the 3rd, that touchdown has them on the brink of putting this game away.
Man, they're just starting to put their mark on this game, Jim, and you just got to be careful. Don't let it get away from you right here. Find a way to go out there and score on the offensive side and get back into this football game.
We have a review coming from the booth.
The previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
The touchdown will stand.
The Steelers getting set now for the point after. He made it.
Roethlisberger's going to look on now from the sidelines. That last drive, he contributed more than 50 yards in the air.
Sean Sweezum readying his team for the kickoff. Webb's got it. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. It's somewhat surprising to see, but you look at the rushing totals, and this part of their game has become less effective as the game's gone on.
I think the running back is starting to tire a little bit. As you watch him run, just doesn't look as determined as he was early in the game.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Looking at it.